Hi, it's nice to be back. I'm sure everybody now is busy preparing for the holiday. As promised in my previous video, I will share with you my limited experience and what I have learned about Poinsettia. I am sure that at some point you have acquired this beautiful seasonal flower already. I used to relate Poinsettia to a red flower. Those were the days. This time, we have a lot of varieties already that presents with different colors. By the way, the true flower of this plant is this part here. What we usually refer as a flower is actually modified leaves known as bracts. I'm sure everyone would agree that you can incorporate this plant to your decoration for the season to have a festive, Christmassy mood. It is perfect under the tree or as a centerpiece. So just a reminder, this is a living plant that needs some light and water in order to survive. Most of this comes with a plastic wrap, so when you water without removing this wrap, your plant will not be happy sitting on the water. I usually remove the wrap and then just transfer it to a decorative pot. Water when the topsoil is dry. It once is slightly moist when it is flowering. It needs some indirect sunlight. This happens when it is placed in a room of complete darkness without water. Unfortunately, I left this inside my son's room when he was home for the Thanksgiving break and forgot all about it. Leaves fall off, but I'm hopeful that I can save this for next season. For the temperature, they say that they are best happy at the lowest temperature of 50 at night. I have two plants that I kept outside. They were happy when we had cold nights at 40s, but not until we had freezing point. They were uncovered though. Leaves surely show some signs of distress. After the season, it is recommended to take care of this. As mentioned, if you need to repot, it is recommended to wait until spring and use well-draining soil. Now let's discuss how to make them rebloom for the next season. The biggest contributor for changing the bract's color is the significant increased time of darkness. So if you want to induce color change in time for the season next year, mark your calendar that starting September to October, you need to minimize light exposure to these plants. They have to be in complete darkness for at least 14 hours daily for at least 50 to 60 days. For the plants that I got last year, this was placed in the side of our house, which is dark at night, but they can have random light exposure when there are vehicles that will pass our place. I got some red bracts, but not as bright as you will see in the nurseries. Because as you know, nursery will have controlled environment, so they will produce perfect bright colored bracts. I have read that they recommend to put your plant either in a garage, cabinet, or you can also cover it to control light exposure, whatever is convenient for you. In my case, I will probably cover it next year. Let's see, and we'll definitely update you of what happens.